A group of students decide to explore an abandoned school that has been closed for years. As they enter the creepy building, they begin to hear strange noises and see ghostly apparitions. They soon realize that the school is haunted by the vengeful spirits of former students who were brutally murdered. As they try to escape the school, they must confront the evil spirits and put their souls to rest. As the group of students entered the abandoned school, they couldn't help but feel a chill run down their spines. The creaky floorboards echoed beneath their feet as they made their way down the dark, musty hallway. Suddenly, they heard a faint whisper, followed by a blood-curdling scream. Their hearts pounding, they quickened their pace, only to see a ghostly apparition standing before them. The students soon realized that the school was haunted by the vengeful spirits of former students who had been brutally murdered. As they tried to escape, they found themselves trapped by the malevolent spirits. With no other option, they gathered their courage and decided to confront the evil spirits and put their souls to rest. With trembling hands, they held up their makeshift weapons and prepared for the worst. The ghosts descended upon them, their cold, clammy hands reaching out to grab them. But the students fought back with all their might, determined to end the curse once and for all. Finally, with one last cry, the vengeful spirits were banished, their souls finally at peace. The students emerged from the abandoned school, shaken but victorious, and vowed never to return to that cursed place again. The second story is about a creepy high school friend. Once upon a time, I found my creepy best friend at high school. Her name was Emily, and she always had a strange fascination with the macabre and the supernatural. At first, I was intrigued by her unique interests and her ability to see the world from a different perspective. But as our friendship grew stronger, I began to notice that there was something unsettling about her. Emily would often talk about strange dreams she had, where she was visited by dark, otherworldly beings. She claimed to see ghosts and demons lurking in the shadows, and sometimes even spoke to them as if they were real. I tried to brush it off as her quirky personality, but the more time I spent with her, the more I felt a sense of unease. One night, Emily convinced me to accompany her to an abandoned cemetery on the outskirts of town. As we explored the overgrown tombstones and crumbling crypts, Emily began to act strangely. She started muttering to herself, her eyes darting around as if she was seeing something I couldn't. Suddenly, she turned to me with a wild look in her eyes and started chanting in a language I didn't recognize. I was terrified, and as I tried to back away, Emily grabbed my arm and held on tight. Her grip was unnaturally strong, and I couldn't break free. She continued chanting, and I could feel a dark energy building around us. Just as I thought it was too late, Emily suddenly stopped and collapsed to the ground, unconscious. I dragged her back to my car and took her to the hospital, where she was diagnosed with a severe mental illness. It turned out that her fascination with the supernatural had gone too far, and she had become consumed by her delusions. It was a sad realization, but I knew that I had to distance myself from her for my own safety. Years have passed since that fateful night, and I still think about Emily from time to time. Though our friendship was brief and unsettling, it taught me the importance of trusting my instincts and recognizing the warning signs of danger.